Hello, guys. Welcome to another trade recap. Today, we are actually red. We had two trades, one short and one long. Both ended up losing today, and I'm being completely transparent with you guys. I got a little bit tilted today. No accounts are like damaged and stuff, but I was a little bit tilted about my decisions into the morning. I was seeing shorts on one side, longs on the other side. It was just I don't know, bro. It was kind of tricky because I was seeing ES fully aligned for a long. I wanted to take the long over there. I like the structure for the buys. And then I'm looking at NQ and I was just like, bro, I think this bitch is gonna double break, bro. It's gonna double break to the downside, and I don't know if it's gonna take ES with him lower. It was something that I was thinking of too. But for example, yesterday, despite the fact that NQ was really fucking weak, ES fucking just rally, bro. So it was really tricky for me in the morning. I ended up, I don't want to say till I just got annoyed, bro. That's why I just like stopped trading after the second trade. Let me just show you guys what I was seeing in the morning here. So in the morning, ES and NQ were on this dotted line over here, here, and here. So I was seeing this. I was saying, okay, maybe NQ wants to take this high, and also I like how we pretty much we formed the higher low over here, and now we're ready to push higher, and that's the thing that I was seeing. And also on ES, I mean, I was liking the structure in Asia. I was obviously not like expecting for price to reach all the way to previous days high, you know. But I will see that probably we can at least push around here, and then, well, at least I guess, yeah, push to previous days high, but not like immediately higher. It's just like pretty much something like this during the day. I don't think that was too unrealistic, if I'm being honest, especially with the volatility that we're having nowadays. Um, but yeah, let me go ahead and show you the guys on the 1 minute. Let me just show you first. This is ES, and I will show you NQ later. This is ES, and this is the trade that I took. So we had the initial break over here. We can see we're already kind of struggling to push higher a little bit. So we try to push higher here. We can't again, and we kind of like retested VWAP over here, and I was really patient over here because I wanted to enter the trade, but it was like the candle was already here, and this is already too far for me to enter. And also, I mean, we never tap VWAP over here. So I was like, okay, let me just wait. Oh, like I'm gonna wait. First of all, because we are too far from VWAP right now, and second of all, we didn't tap that shit. If let's assume if this candle tap VWAP, I will be entering then because I mean, yeah, we're far from VWAP, but I mean that's a turn. So yeah. And after that, I waited till it turn over here. I like the candle that we form over here for the up closure. We pretty much have a previously high level that we took actually on the move higher at open. So we took previously high. We have B up over here. Also, we have open range high here. you know. So I was like, okay, it's a nice zone. I can take a trade on. And I took the long over here. And again, I took the long on the wrong account. And I ended up taking the trade on a combine, but accident again on top one over here. You can see over here. And here. So this is the account that I ended up trading today. And I took this trade on this combine by accident because this I was supposed to be trading this account over here, but I kind of like fucked up over there, which is fine. Whatever. I got lucky again, and this luck is kind of fucking right now, bro. At some point, but I took the long over here, got stopped out over here. I didn't even place my stop all the way over here because I was like, bro, this double breaks, bro. Because I'm already kind of like suspecting it's gonna also double break because usually when NQ break, one of them double breaks, both double break. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna see if we can hold this pin to value area high and overnight. And if we don't hold this bitch, I'm just gonna exit the trade. Like, there's no point. I know it's a common, but I mean, there's no point for me to, like just throw away drawdown. So that happened. Then I wanted to wait for the pullback over here, but I was like, bro, I don't think it's gonna slow down, bro. I think we're gonna be probably reaching this you can see like this small like light blue square over here. This is a daily fair value gap, and also this is previous low. So I was like, okay, we might go there. Um, and also I was watching this fair value gap over here. This is a 4 hour fair value gap. We pretty much have been bouncing from it all week. So I was like, okay, that also can be a good draw on liquidity. So let me just enter here with momentum. We got maybe up on a low of day over here. This is a nice pullback. Let me just enter the trade. And apparently it was not enough pullback. And I got literally kicked out, and I was like, okay, bro, like I'm done, bro. I'm done. And then I saw this shit going low, and I was like, okay, yeah, bro, like probably I could like enter again, but I think I was just like kind of like I don't know, bro. I wasn't feeling it. If I'm being honest, like after this loss and after this, I was not feeling it, bro, to be honest. Because I was like, okay, I can probably have my stop a little bit wider, but I usually do not take these type of trades, and I don't want to be just stuck on this choppiness, right? If we chop, you know, I guess you just now that I'm saying this, I think it's just being a lot of ideas that we're gonna chop because like last week we were chopping a lot, and I'm kind of like being extra cautious, and I think that's causing me to have this mindset on the afternoon trade. Like pretty much for me, an afternoon trades after 11 p.m., 11 a.m. Sorry. So I think this is just kind of like affecting my trading. So I will stop considering that because I mean we already started trading low over here. I cannot like assume we're just gonna be chopping now. I mean, I guess today, but I think I'm just like saying that too much. Right now, and I think it's just like now invading my mindset with my trading and just making me like do poor decisions. So I'm just gonna eliminate the choppy prediction out of my head. Um, unless there's an actual reason for them, more like FOMC or like a literally like a range like last week. If there's no range, there's no reason for me to assume we're gonna fucking chop. So it doesn't really make sense. And my stop should had been like at least on BWAPs, bro. Because if I'm taking the trade, I'm already assuming we're not gonna go back to BWAPs and we're gonna just gonna go lower. So there's like like this. This was too fucking tight, bro. So totally my fault. I think I was just not thinking straight. To be honest, I was not feeling it today. Um, and yeah, I mean, I kind of like already felt it. I was just like, oh fuck. When I was already probably like in the middle of the trade, I was like, I'm not feeling it, bro. But I just gonna let me see if I can see my idea through. But yeah, I mean, were they able to learn like I'm not like actually worried about the account because he just a company we lost like 400, which is pretty healthy for me. I on this type of days, and especially on how I was like thinking in trading as an overall. But yeah, for sure the stop needed to be over here for this trade. Now let's go on in queue, and so I can show you guys what I was seeing. Why I was like kind of thinking we're gonna double break and also take ES on the run too for the lows. What I was seeing pretty much it was two things, bro. I wasn't really thinking about the SMT that we formed because pretty much NQ AES, bro, was already pretty much up here, pretty much because I mean obviously it's gonna be different because of the different price action that we had yesterday. It's pretty much like a huge divergence over here, obviously, but ES took previous high, which is all the way over here, and we formed that SMT. But I was more thinking of the idea that we are reaching point of control, and I mentioned this before on the reviews. That usually I have seen that we have been double breaking higher towards point of control. We're not able to push towards point of control, and then we form the entry over here for the double break, and then we get another entry over here, maybe another entry over here, and finally we double break to the downside here. And also this is a daily fair value gap over here. And this Ferrari Gap has been tapped, so it was not on field. It was tapped on London. So I was not really thinking about, oh, we're gonna go to tap that shit. No, I was more watching the point of control thing that I have seen already a couple times. So that's why I was like, I'm not sure, bro. Also the BWAPs are not like fully aligned, and also that there was another thing I was reviewing for the month, which was that usually when I noted that when we have like BWAP squeezing like this, and for me the definition of BWAP squeezing, I needed to define it so I can like back test it correctly. It's when um NQ BWAP, sorry NQ, New York BWAP is gonna be on the middle of the two higher time frame people. So it's just like exactly like this, bro. So we were squeezing over here, and I was like, "Ooh, that's already like an indication I was seeing for double break." And now we are reaching point of control. Ooh, that's another indication we cannot push past point of control. Ooh, that's another indication. So I was like, I think we're gonna probably double break, bro. But I was in my head, I was like, well, I mean, we have full up limit on ES, you know, I have an idea that we might double break on NQ, but still, I think it's gonna be enough space for ES to bounce higher. You know, for me, like I guess double break on NQ, but ES can just have a break and reach us higher, something like that. I was like, I think ES can hold us up like we did yesterday, and that did not happen. So we ended up double breaking lower, and yeah, that's pretty much what I was seeing over here on NQ. Not really, I would say not that much indicative that we're gonna double break. But I mean, the signs that I saw, I mean, based on my review that I did on the month, they kind of like were showing that we're gonna kind of like double break over here. And I will just go back. So I think I think I just got to review a little bit more this type of scenarios. And I recall that I used to do when I was trading ICT last year, I was just doing these full on recaps um, about. Oh, let me see if I can just open up my Excel. Oh, it's gonna leak my email. Oh, it's well, whatever. So it's I was making this day and date, and then I was going by each. So pretty much I divided my month on 20 days, pretty much, so I can track what I did on 20 days and then 20 days and then 20 days. It just be working for me. Um, so I just go through the month and then each day mark if the date, the day that it was, what was the outcome, the win or the loss, if I took a trade or not, and just write the main takeaways of that day. And once I'm kind of like finished or going through that, I'm gonna highlight on yellow the main takeaways of that. Let me see if I can just open it so I can show you guys. Okay, guys, yeah, I was able to find it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is gonna be in Spanish because I mean you already can know the accent. This is gonna be in Spanish. Um, but I mean this is pretty much what I'm saying, bro. So this is how usually my this was the way that I was reviewing my trades. And the yellow pretty much are days where it was something important that happened that day, especially. And then I would just take the main, I guess the main I guess like a small summary or small phrase from these yellow days, and I would just put it here. And then once I done with that, I'm just gonna check if I like same the same thing but in different wording. Because I mean it's just journaling, and sometimes I repeat myself. So I was this were my my main notes for the month. And actually this is funny because I mean when this trading, the way that I was trading is just really similar when I was trading ICT. I was always looking for this pretty much, and that's usually be what bounces now. So it's just crazy how it's just like everything lines up, you know. And then for example I was doing other stuff like this days that I was not taking a trade were in blue and stuff, and I was marking these scenarios over here and what I needed to study over here, the main issue that I'm seeing on my trading, and then some examples of scenarios like this. Um, so I think I'm gonna do that for this month, just because I mean I have seen a lot of different scenarios, and one of the scenarios that I want to remark and just get some more samples. Examples is gonna be on the BWAP pinching double break probability, and also on this point of control double break, because this I think this is the fourth time that I have seen this now, last month happened 3 times. I recall because I journaled that shit and I noted that shit, and also someone on the Black Shirt Club also noted this shit about the point of control. And then I noted today, and I was like, huh, we might double break. When I was like, when I saw this shit over here, I was like, bro, I think we're gonna double break lower. But in my head, I was like, I was not expecting this fucking candle, bro. For real, I was not expecting that candle. I was like, okay, we're gonna double break on the Q. That's fine. We have enough space on the ES to hold price and push higher, so NQ can also push higher. You know, and yeah, I was wrong on that. And yeah, that just happened, but those are my thoughts. I'm gonna work on that today and over the weekend. And I don't gonna trade tomorrow because tomorrow is holiday. I'm probably gonna be on stream with the guys. I'm just hearing what they're gonna say, laughing and stuff, and why not? But I'm probably just gonna skip streaming, well, the stream on the morning, so I can just focus on doing the review of this stuff. And I will show you guys that review at the end. No, at the end, pretty much next week on Monday. So once we have the trade recap on Monday, I will show you guys that. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you wanna like probably pause the video a little bit, and we can see. I mean, this pretty much sessions. These sessions are this were my pretty much all the back testing I have done, bro. Like I don't recall. Oh, when I was. Oh, that's true. When I was doing back testing sessions on FX Replay like a bunch of time, bro. It was just crazy. Look, a lot of markups, bro. Hell, a lot of markups. And then, this is pretty much when I was setting I was doing my recaps on my own and shit. Just crazy, bro. How far we have come. A lot of stuff that I was seeing, a lot of different stuff. And this is actually when I was kind of like watching BWAP 2 at that time on August. I was just watching it. I wasn't really thinking about it. But I was just watching Price and how he reacted to. You're just probably gonna look back and see this stuff with BWAP. What some screenshots that I have for this. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. A lot of markups, a lot of analysis. It's just crazy, bro. I think I'm gonna probably try not try for fucking pussies. I'm gonna actually go back and start doing this type of stuff because once I did all this shit for a year, I got my best trading month on November and December of last year. So I mean, I just need to go back at this bitch, bro, and hammer it, bro. Go back to the grind because to be fully transparent, this is gonna be a long one, bro. But I don't care anymore. Like at this point, I don't want to say I'm disappointed with myself, but I know I can do better, and that sometimes frustrates me a lot in the sense that I know I can do better, but I'm not doing better in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense. And it's not because I have not seen my growth as a trader. I can see a lot of improvements in my trading, a lot. But it's just like, I mean, I'm not anywhere near where I want to be as a trader and as a person and as a human being. And it's just being a lot of stuff going on also on, I don't want to say, I don't have any problems in my personal life, but just like, I'm annoyed, bro, where I'm at right now. So, like in not in my house or with the people I'm in, but just like as another like my position, bro, on I guess on life in a sense. It just I know I can do better, but it's just sometimes it's just frustrating, Um, and this is not because I want to give a fuck, no, but that's for fucking pussies, We never gave up, bro, on this shit. Um, but yeah, I know I can do better, and it's just I want to do better, and I want to be a better trader. I want to be the person that I always dream of in a sense. I don't know if this actually makes sense, you know, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just I need to go back and just keep pushing, bro. And again, like nothing bad has happened to the accounts. I'm green on the funded. I'm just down on this account, but it's just like I don't know, bro. And I'm not mad about the PNL and shit, but I mean, I this kind of like tilting me a little bit, but also I was not feeling it today, so it's fine. But sometimes I'm gonna have like this these days when I'm not just like not fitting it on the trade. The good thing is that nothing blew up. I don't I don't did bad decisions. Just I guess just this small issue with the stop loss, which is fine. I can just fix that. You know, nothing to worry about. And yeah, guys, actually, now we're kind of bouncing. And I was watching the Harrowing time from here. We are bouncing from this previous resistance that now apparently support. We're kind of bouncing over here, but it just like look at this disparity, bro. Like pretty much NQ is already it's already near this lows, bro. It's just crazy. Like the divergence has just been crazy these last 2 days, bro. But it is what it is, guys. This is the market. They don't have fucking logic, bro. Sometimes. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys made money today. And if you took a loss like I did, well, it's just time to keep up the journaling, understand what we can do better next time, understand your patterns. If you got tilted like kind of like I did, the good thing is that I was able to stop. And I think that's very important, which I'm gonna probably gonna give props to me that I was able to stop, just like exit charts, exit platform, and just fucking go to grab some fucking fruit on the kitchen and take a coffee and pretty much it. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a nice week. And tomorrow it's bank holiday, so I hope you guys degenerate start trading tomorrow and just save your mental capital and your accounts for Monday and for a new month, basically. So I think that's pretty much it. See you guys next week. Take care.